Hello, everyone. Uh, so recently there was a big shakeup at Treyarch, um, and I think a lot of people, especially in the zombies community, doesn't really know what's next. um, so Treyarch recently switched their personnel around. Um, I'm pretty sure the guy's name's Mark Gordon. I know Dan Bunting and Jason Blundell. They're all co-studio heads now. So they are overlooking the entirety of the game. Um, and Mark Lamia, some people say Lamia, which Lamia is technically the correct way to say it, but I say Mark Lamia. I've said this in previous videos. Mark Lamia, who gets so many women. Women love Mark Lamia. We all know this. This isn't new. Um, I mean, the amount of women that want the Mark Lamia is quite insane. It's a pretty big number. In fact, it's so big, actually, half of the world's population can't even say the number. That's how big the number is. That's how many women love Mark Lamia. But anyway, Mark Lamia is now the chairman of Treyarch, so he's moving up in the world. I mean, he was studio head for quite some time, and now he's chairman. So I mean, he's just there. I mean, he's the ruler of Treyarch now. So um, it's very interesting though because a lot of people in the zombies community is like, okay, wait, so Jason Blundell is now co-studio head. Does he do zombies now? And so a lot of people is assuming that he isn't doing zombies anymore. There's going to be someone new, and who that will be, I have no clue. Personally, I think I'm fantastic for the job. I would take the story in pretty interesting direction. Um, but hey, you know, Blundell, I'm just saying, man, you need someone. I'm here. But anyway, uh, yeah, I don't necessarily know if that's the case because if I look at it, okay, Mark Gordon, who I haven't really been familiar with, but I would assume he was a campaign guy, but I don't know. He could be working on multiplayer. I would assume he's a campaign guy, so he's co-studio head. Mark Lemay or Dan Bunting uh, was multiplayer. He worked on multiplayer with Vaughn and all those guys. So he's the multiplayer guy, and Blundell, he's co-studio head, and he worked on zombies. And so for me, I'm kind of looking at it like, okay, could this be they're getting three people from each part of the game to be co-studio head, and each of them could overlook and ultimately direct where that part of the game went. That could be a solution to this. I don't know. But there's a very strong chance that someone else could be taking over. Someone else could be doing zombies. And that would be really weird because if someone new takes over zombies, it's going to be another Blundell type thing to where they're going to start a new story. I mean, there's not a doubt in my mind. If it's like me, if I worked at Treyarch and I was watching Blundell do his thing on the zombie story, and then I got my chance to, I would probably start a new story. But the interesting thing is, how are they going to do it? Are they going to do something like Blundell did, to where he took characters that we love with Richtofen and all that stuff, and are they just going to do something like that, or is it going to be something completely new, like Infinite Warfare Zombies, where there's new characters, new stories, stuff we've never seen before? Again, that's another possibility. And while it's very interesting to me that that could happen, it also scares me because so obviously Jimmy Zielinski was the old guy. He was the guy who originally was doing the story from everything we knew from World at War, Black Ops 1, and up to Black Ops 2 Buried, which I guess it was be somewhere in the middle because Blundell obviously did Mob of the Dead. But so Blundell did his new story in a way to where, in some way, we didn't have to lose what we had before, but we kind of did because he created things like the multiverse, which allowed the other storyline to kind of still be going on. Which in Blundy B's world, that story continues, and because it's a multiverse, so that stuff's continuing. So there's stuff happening that we don't even know about. I need to make a video about that actually. That's interesting. But anyway, um, yeah, I mean, what's if there is a new guy? what's he going to do? You know, what is he going to do? Is he going to do something new, or do something like Blundy B, or just take over with what Blundy B was doing and just say, hey, I'm going to continue with what you was doing, except I'm going to, just, add my little, you know, thing to, I don't know, but it's Treyarch. There could be a lot of things changed in 2018, Uh, if Jason Blundell's still doing zombies, I will be fine with it. But I think Blundy B needs to change some things about his zombies. Not saying he does anything wrong. Obviously, Origins is my favorite map ever. But I think he needs to rethink a lot of the stuff he was doing. Obviously, Revelations in the community's eyes was a fail. But yeah, I'm going to end the video right here, guys. I'm WonderFizz. That was a video, and peace.